Mm, mm, mm.
Yep.
Boom. AOA podcast. Frankie C's back in the house. What up, big dog?
What's happening?
Here's what's happening on this episode. Jamie Dimon's Epstein deposition is set. We'll give you the details. The Pope's gift to King Charles for his coronation. There's more Bud.
What do you get, King Charles?
Wait till you hear what he's getting him. I mean, one of a kind.
Okey-doke.
More Bud drama, of course. We've got this new IRS whistleblower we'll discuss quickly. Mystery gummy flavor. Do you know what the Haribo green gummy bear flavor is?
Green. I mean, it's not celery.
It's not celery, but you're probably surprised. The top celeb adult dolls. The Chat GPT robot. Rachel McAdams doesn't shave her armpits. JSabs has a court story she'll share with us momentarily. And Frank wants to talk about Netflix last minute edition. All on this episode.
This is a beefy episode.
It is beefy. Yeah, thank you.
It's got a lot of beef to it.
This is a very quick one. Update on the Epstein thing. You know, we keep you updated on all the Epstein news. That's what we do. The latest saga here, of course, is the U.S. Virgin Islands case against some of the financial institutions that Epstein was involved with. The biggest of whom would be JP Morgan Chase, their CEO, Jamie Dimon. We know that he was going to head for a deposition. During a telephone conference with lawyers, Judge Jed Rakoff ordered Dimon to set aside 2 days for his deposition. He said 1 day of testimony might be sufficient and the lawyers would have to get his approval to continue for a second day, but he has ordered the CEO of JP Morgan Chase to set aside 2 full days to sit down and answer questions during this deposition as this lawsuit moves toward an eventual trial. So
Do we know
big
if
story.
it's going to be like a private deposition, or are we going to? I mean, we've seen a lot of depositions, like Epstein's deposition. We've seen, all that stuff. You think this will be public?
I think eventually, yeah, because they always film. They have to film it.
Right.
I don't think they're going to stream it live, but I think eventually we're going to see this thing for sure.
All righty.
I mean, could you imagine sitting for 2 days? That is a long time.
Yeah,
that's a long time.
I mean, that's a stupid long time. But hey, it's 2 days, and who knows what that'll lead to? You know what I mean? I mean, the 2 days could be nothing, or it could lead to you being in jail for the rest of your life.
I know. Yeah, listen, I don't know if they have him dead to rights. It looks like they have the company though, because they have emails of people talking about and joking about Epstein with underage girls. So not a great look. And we'll see what happens. They haven't set a date yet for it, but they've, again, like I said, he's ordered him for 2 days, which, I mean, may not seem like a huge deal. But again, when you get one of the CEOs of a major Fortune 500 company to put aside 2 days to give a deposition,
that is a big deal.
It's a big deal. It's kind of a really big deal. So good for the judge and for the U.S. Virgin Islands for continuing to push forward here.
Bring them all out, baby.
Yeah. What do you get? What do you get the King of England for his coronation ceremony?
I mean, like, is the $50 Amazon gift card not enough? Or
listen, that's my go-to right now. I'm just giving everybody Amazon.
I mean,
stuff.
what's the minimum amount for? Is $50 too not enough, or is it like 100? Can you do a chip in?
We learned he's got $750 million, the king. So
okay, so you get him something. See, that sounds like a homemade thing to me. He's got everything. He's got the money. You make him something. You get like a little pottery or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Something you can't buy.
The Pope is going with small fragments of wood believed to have been from the cross on which Jesus was crucified.
What the fuck?
I don't know if you heard my wife's reaction to that.
I heard that.
Where'd you get from that?
That is insane.
How about Jesus wood? Would you like some Jesus wood?
How do you give that away? How do
you?
you give that away?
My wife does not forgive infidelity. Did you hear that? She's mad still over the affair.
I heard that, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I don't know.
Why the fuck would you give Jesus would to that piece of shit who was fucking a woman, that ugly ass woman that he's now married to, behind his wife's back? That's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
What's fucking happening with the Pope and the Catholic Church? Jesus is sacred. Not that bad, ugly tooth. Ugh. I'm pissed. Now I'm mad.
Yeah, no, that's messed up.
Now
But I think first, I
Now
think
we
first
just canceled my son's communion. Did you hear this? This is
Oh,
crazy.
man.
This is
I think-
escalating quickly, Frank.
first and foremost, we got to stop calling it Jesus wood.
You don't think we should call it Jesus wood? I mean,
don't
it's
think that's
authentic
a good
Jesus
name.
wood.
I don't think that's a good name.
Crucifixion
think-
wood?
A little better.
Shards? Jesus shards?
No,
I don't know. I didn't decide.
cross wood from the cross. But shouldn't that be like behind glass or something? Like nobody touches. Like that's if it's believed to be that, then what is that? Why would you? Just what do you put it in a little box, wrap it, a little bow, a little card? How do you give that to someone? I mean, that's messed up.
It's messed up.
It's messed up.
2 shards from what is known as the True Cross were gifted to King Charles by Pope Francis for his coronation ceremony.
Can you imagine? No, go ahead.
You want to hear messed up?
Yeah, I do.
He gave him the gift at dinner. King Charles picked it up, got a little piece of steak out of his tooth with it.
Can't with you.
That's
I can't. You think you think the Pope walks around
just
the
look.
Vatican and goes
Get it out.
like, I don't know, we're not using this. I mean, what is he doing?
Do you think he was like, "We got to go, Pope. You got to get on the plane"? He was like, "Oh shit, I didn't get him anything. What do we?"
The thing that was closest to the plane. What are you doing?
He grabbed it as he was running out.
Oh, come on, man. That is too sacred of a thing. How do you just throw that in a box? You know, picture like, I don't know, the guy who's directly under the put my name on that too. That's from both of us.
That's from
No,
both
no.
of us.
Oh no. No. This is just from me. I don't understand. I don't get it. You don't give something like that away.
I think he's gonna get it back. I think he plans on getting it back. But even if it's like a loaner gift, it still feels wrong, doesn't it?
It's a loaner gift. Why would you?
Like, I think he's letting him put it on the cross that they're gonna use during the ceremony, and then I think he's gonna take it back.
So he's de-gifting.
He's de-gifting, yeah.
It's nice if he wants to use it in like a ceremony. That's something. That's pretty cool. But yeah, take that back. You think he does the court, and then the Pope's like, forgetting something? Come on, we have a deal.
A little something for the poor basket there.
The King's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, come on, hand it over.
Yeah, it's messed up, isn't it?
Yeah, that stays under glass, secure, and like museum style, like lock and key. That's not just you don't just do that. That's messed up, man.
I honestly, if I were the Pope, I would have got him like a Roomba. Like, why don't you let some of those people go?
Roomba's a good idea.
Roomba could pick all this up.
So that's something. That's a big ass castle. You throw a Roomba in a couple of rooms.
Get him 12 Roombas, and there you go.
That's a gift.
You're covered. Guess what? You could let Billy and Charlene go on fucking vacation. They could take a week off now and just have a decent floor.
The King looks around and goes, batteries? He's like, no battery. Oh, shit.
Have to charge this. Who's the son there? William?
Okay.
I was reading a thing that they say William's a dick too. Like he's a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, it's the royal family. They're going to be a pain in the ass to deal with.
I hate to say this, but it feels like Harry might be the only decent human being, and look what he got stuck with.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, it really is. More Bud drama, Frankie C.
What happened now?
This is down in Florida, so you know it can't be good.
Ugh.
lot of cancellations of the Bud Light products. Of course, the famous ones would be Kid Rock and Travis Tritt, and we all know what's going on there.
Wait,
but
you
like
said famous ones, right?
Yeah, well, the bigger ones are the more known ones.
Right.
But there's a lot of lesser known ones like bars and small restaurant chains, and somebody told me that one of the schools.
Stop selling bud.
Yeah.
What?
One of the
I got news for you.
colleges.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No.
Our grammar schools are no longer selling bud products.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it was. Let me see. I don't know.
That's so stupid. Grow up, people. Anybody who's against a trans person being a spokesperson just needs to grow the fuck up.
I shouldn't have brought up the college thing without looking it up first.
You dick.
Yeah, I don't know if this is. Anyway, we've talked about like a lot of distributors are concerned with like these are all kind of like on the local level of things. So down in Florida, though, there's this restaurant called Grills. They got locations in Orlando, like Port Canaveral, and I think one or two other spots down there. And there was a story that came out by the guy of the name of Brian Lofel, and he claims this guy Brian Lofel took to social media on the Florida community Facebook page, and he claims that he saw staff at Grills pouring Bud Light out into like the trash and down the drains and whatever to get like a spoil credit, like because like if the beer spoils or whatever, they get like money back from Bud Light. And this Brian Lofel claims that he saw one of the managers say, "We don't serve whatever." It's just deleted in the thing. It says a gay slur. We don't serve expletive beer, whatever. I don't know, whatever slur he used in there.
That's just that is the perfect way to know that you're on the wrong side. I mean, that one phrase right there should tell you which side is right and which side is wrong. Well,
so here's what happened. So I'm reading this story and I'm like, okay. And then the owner of the grill, wrote like a whole letter to like the community, and he was like, hey, that didn't happen. There's no truth to that. They reached out to the person who wrote it, and Orlando and Melbourne, Florida, 2 locations. Sorry. So they reached out and they said it wasn't true. But this is I'm going to read the paragraph to you how I was reading it.
Okay.
This is from the owner. I can assure you, our patrons and employees, many who know me personally and follow the grill's story, this post is not true and not remotely characteristic of who we are or what our reputation in the community has been for over 25 years. So now you're thinking, stand-up guy, right?
Yeah,
Owner coming out.
That sounds good. So wait, so they're claiming that trans slur
didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Okay.
Good. Yeah. I continue. This is what he writes. So I read that. I go, oh, decent guy. Okay. Standing up. Good for him.
Nice start.
Good start. Myself, management, and our employees are devastated by the fact that this post deeply hurt members of the gay community and our employees that we have cared about and treated with the same non-judgmental respect we have given everyone for over 25 years.
Pretty good, too.
Good continuation, right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
It is true. We made the decision to remove Bud Light because of their support for something that is in direct opposition to our biblical faith. We believe transgenderism is a social experiment causing irreversible damage to a growing population of younger and younger children. And we will not align with it in any way.
And you lost me.
How one part, I don't understand how part A can be put with part B.
Complete opposites.
Yes. You're not
just,
any of those things.
It's not like just a bunch of kids are walking into the doctor's office going, give me a sex change. That's not how it works. They have guardians and they have parents and they talk with them and they say they go
Guardians
through.
of the Galaxy.
They have Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sure they go through a lot of conversations and therapy maybe and talks with their doctors, and it's a process. It's not like they're just waking up one morning and going, you know what? And they just go to the doctor and they're in and out and that's it and it's over.
Let me tell you something. If you have long talks with your doctor, you've got to want it, because those are some boring ass people.
I'm telling you, that's. I feel like.
Have you ever tried to talk to a doctor? It's impossible. They're you cannot conversate with those people.
No, because they know more than you. So it's like they got that little edge on you. So it's a little arrogance coming off there a little bit.
Yeah.
So
yeah. They're just because they're scientists devoid of personality is what doctors are.
But I love them. Hey, without doctors,
couldn't live without them.
Couldn't live without them. Love them.
Operate on me. Please don't talk to me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying you were on a roll.
I don't even know what I was saying, but it's basically, I don't understand the hate. I don't understand the hate. It's not, they're not doing anything to you. They're living their own lives. Everybody's doing their own thing. If people are choosing what they want to do, no one's doing it to you. No one's forcing you to do anything. So shut up. Stupid. Grow up, live your life. Let everybody do what they're gonna do. As long as they're not hurting other people, then what the fuck do you care?
It's crazy though. I mean, we've seen this before. We've seen this with a bunch of different things. I feel like a lot more like of the racial, sensitivities and injustices, where the core issue almost evaporates and it just becomes a fight between these two sides of people who are trans accepting and people who are anti-trans. Like that's kind of what this, like Bud Light, Dylan Mulvaney almost has nothing to do with it anymore. Now we're seeing it start to spill into just this fight between those two things.
You're right. It's spreading out to, like, more and more people are, like you said, coming out as, pro or anti-trans. And it's like, it doesn't, it's such an obvious, to me anyway, I don't know about you, but to me, it's such an obvious, step backwards if you're anti, someone's right to do whatever, to control their own bodies and to do what they want to do. And I don't understand someone else going, I don't accept you because you're doing this to yourself. It's like, this is what I want to do. Leave me alone. Go fuck yourself. It's like, this is what I feel. Nothing to do with you. Not affecting your life in any way. So who cares? Oh, God.
I hear you.
It's so frustrating.
It is very frustrating. The frustrating part for me is the mounting support for it. This air, and we saw this. We were talking about this with the hockey teams. Remember, this player doesn't want to wear the Pride jersey in 15-minute warmups. Doesn't want to wear a different colored jersey for fucking 15 minutes because it goes against his religious beliefs. And one became two, became an entire team. Which, to their to their defense, their Russian players were afraid to wear it because of what might happen to their family back in Russia. Right, but that's an aside.
I understand.
Right.
If you're saving someone's life, you don't have to wear the jersey. I get that.
Right. So there's but again, you could see it, right? Can't you, Frank? You could see this growing thing of like, oh, we could use religion as an excuse to be anti-trans.
Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't understand, because it's the same. It's just another group now. Now everybody's shifting the hate to the next group, and it's just I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't, and I hate that religion is getting wrapped up into it, because again, you can't tell me you fucking follow Jesus who forgave everybody, and you're accepting, and then just go, well, but we can't have this trans shit. Like it just doesn't work for me.
There's so much contradiction. It's like, that's the thing. I don't think, I could be wrong. Please correct me in the chat and the comments if I'm wrong. But I don't even think transgenderism was ever mentioned in the Bible?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think it was.
The only
So what are you basing this on?
I think, well, it's on the scale, it's more gay than being gay, and we know that gay is not right. So that must be more gay, thusly more wronger.
But it's not about gay or straight. If you're a man who feels like who is a woman trapped in a man's body or a man trapped in a woman's body, it's not gay or straight. That's a totally different thing. That's why it's a different letter. That's a different category. I don't see it. You know, if let's say you're a man who wants to change to a woman, and then you date men, you're a woman, so now you're dating men. There's nothing gay there. You know, I don't understand. I don't know why people don't understand it. I'd love to get people. You're
confusing a lot of people in Alabama.
I know, but it doesn't make any sense.
Like, I don't know. That map don't check out. Wait. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Even if it did, if like it was the gay and everything's gay, who cares? The Bible, yeah, there's a small section of the Bible that says that it's not right, but there's also sections of the Bible that say you can't work on Sunday or you'll be put to death. There's a section of the Bible that says all people who cheat on their husbands or wives who commit adultery put to death. It's like we don't do stuff like we don't.
That's not even the craziest made up thing. The craziest made up thing is they pretended like a guy was born of a virgin and then got killed and then came back from that.
Yeah, well, that I believe.
Oh,
yeah, that's my faith. I believe.
Oh, that one makes sense.
That one makes sense.
Oh, I thought we were just pointing out all the inaccuracies.
No, that's a miracle. The other stuff is contradictory.
Okay. Sorry, I got carried away.
That's all right.
You're on such a roll. I thought I jumped in.
There's a healthy mix. I happen to believe in Jesus. And Jesus said, he said he was asked, what commandments are the ones to follow, the most important? He said, I'm your God and treat others the way you want to be treated. That's
fucking nice. Yeah.
Treat others. If you're following Jesus, treat others the way you want to be treated is the golden rule. That's what he said.
Just for the record, I believe in Jesus. I'm not getting up there after this is all over and find out that I was wrong. So I'm going with this. You know what I'm saying? I believe. Yeah, that's this. I'm going to err on that side. Yeah. I'd rather get up there and go, it was all bullshit, than go, fuck, it's real.
No, I mean, it's, there's this parts, that are just antiquated that we just don't do anymore. And there's people that if you ask them about it, what are they going to say? Like, oh, why, if you grow these two crops next to each other, you put to death. It's like, oh, okay. We don't follow a lot of that stuff anymore. We've evolved and it's different now. And
seems like there's a lot of death in this Bible.
A lot of death in the Bible, but
I got to read that shit again. When was the last time you read the Bible?
Oh, it's a long time. Very long time.
College? High
I
school?
haven't read it cover to cover, to be honest.
No?
I've never read it cover to cover. I read parts of it, but not cover to cover.
When was the last time you picked up the Bible?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
I have to say college for me. Yeah. You know what's amazing? They don't put the Bible in the chairs at church. You'd think they would. It's mostly the songs.
Yeah, I mean...
Give me a little Bible in there so I could just peruse.
Well, you're supposed to be paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah, but if it's so important, there's a lot of downtime, though. If it's so important, get a Bible in there. We could all go in and read on our own. You can go into a church at any time. You should have a Bible in there to read. It should be like a library where the only book available is the Bible and also the songbooks.
They're definitely, I mean, you feel like you go into a church, there should be, if you think, where's the one place I'll be able to find a Bible that I could read? It should be a church.
You said it way better than I could. Thank you. That's the point.
There should be a couple of Bibles sitting around that you could just pick up.
It's like walking into a McDonald's and there's not a menu in the place. Like, what? There's something wrong here.
Right. No, the Bible, I mean, it's there somewhere. I think the priests have it. It's in the back. So I don't know. But again, yeah, you're right. There should be a readily available Bible or a few of them. If you want to come in, Mass isn't going on, you want to sit and pray, read the Bible. It should be there.
Can I say something without upsetting you and or your brother?
Anything's possible.
I'd love to get holograms involved in these messes. I feel like some nice little hologram show would really enhance the whole thing and hammer it home.
I'm all for modernizing church.
Right?
Listen, yeah, I don't. I'm not against making it. A little bit more involved and have people.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about holograms. I'm
Right,
talking about James
holograms.
Cameron sound systems. Let's fucking go. Let's do this thing.
Do it up.
I want to be, I want to fucking I want to see the wind blowing through Jesus's hair as he fucking turns over casino tables and shit. Let's fucking do it.
And in the chat, they're talking about the Bibles at motels and stuff. That is something, how it's called Gideon's Bible. People from a certain sector of religion would go to different hotels.
Cult. You're looking for the word cult?
No, whatever. I don't know. But they would put them in the hotels or whatever, and you're expected to take them. I don't know how it is nowadays, but when they started, how it all started was they put the Bibles in the drawers of the hotels, and they expected people to come and take them. They weren't, you weren't supposed to leave them there. If you're a guest and you wanted a Bible, that was the thing. And then they would come by again and restock, replenish. So that's why the Bibles were there in the hotels.
It's okay to steal the Bible? You'd think that'd be in the Bible somewhere.
That's
like,
what they
don't
say.
steal this.
It's not steal. They wanted people to have them. That's why they gave them away.
I get it, because that's what you do with drugs. You give them the first hit's free. Like, here you go, it's free. It's no strings
Second
attached.
Bible's going to cost you how many Bibles you want.
It is weird, though. The place you go to spend an hour with a prostitute has a Bible readily available for you, but you can't walk into a church and read the Bible. That seems odd.
There should be Bibles in the church.
Thank you.
I agree with that.
And Avatar-like effects to the hologram show.
I'm sure it's got to be one place out there that's got like some kind of crazy, budget.
If I'm the Pope, I'm like, let's take the Jesus Wood on tour. We'll raise a bunch of money. We'll give it to Jim Cameron, and we'll let him redesign the entire mess, like the whole way through. No more pews. We're all going to be in chairs that move and rock and shake. We're going to be able to smell Jerusalem in the air when,
an interactive kind of like a metaverse kind of thing.
I'd be selling shit
cool.
out. I would be selling shit out.
That they're reading the stories. If they could see the stories happening and everything, that would be awesome.
It'd be amazing.
That'd be. You get a lot more people in the butts in the seats.
If I took over the church, that would be the first thing I do. Second thing I do, get rid of all the pedophiles. I put a big sign out front being entertainment, no kid touching. Bibles readily available. Come on in.
Boom.
I would up the attendance, thus the revenue, which we would obviously give to the homeless people to feed them and shelter them.
Right. Good. That sounds good to me.
I'll save one thing at a time, Frank. I can't do it all at once. I got to choose sometimes between country and church.
I hear you. It's too much for one person.
It is. You know what though? I'm happy I have you to help me.
What did I do?
Keep it all. No, you keep it all in check. That's
all right.
That's your end of it. You just keep it all together.
I reel you in every now and then.
Yeah. There's an IRS whistleblower who is alleging a cover-up of the Hunter Biden tax evasion. The New York Post got a hand of a letter from the whistleblower's lawyers to Congress stating that the whistleblower would like to come forward and reveal a cover-up in the tax evasion focused on the first son, Hunter Biden, an investigation that has been going on since early 2020. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not going to speculate any further, just that this is coming to the surface, and according to this letter that the Post has, they say it's a bombshell, so we shall see.
If he's evading taxes and crazy, that kind of shit, yeah, go after them. I'm all for the investigations. Investigate whoever the hell you want. You know, you uncover shit, and that's what it is. Did you hear? All right, go just rewinding the thing that we're looking at here on this episode. More Bud drama, the whole thing. We were talking about Florida before. Did you hear about the Don't Say Gay bill?
No.
Okay. So when the Don't Say Gay bill was enacted last year, Ron DeSantis is up there talking about it, and he's going, "Oh no, it's just for kids, small kids, young, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, whatever it is." They just expanded it today or yesterday. It's through 12th grade.
So nobody can say the word gay?
You can't talk about homosexuality or anything like that in schools now. It's up until 12th grade.
Fucking.
What the fuck is going on in Florida?
It's crazy. Can I tell you something?
Kid in high school, it's like, I can't talk about, what the fuck? We have health class. We have all this sexual education classes. There's classes that you do in high school and everything that.
Yeah.
What
At high school, I think it's fine to be. Again, like I've said this before. I'm iffy on when you start introducing any form of relationship, anything to children. But high school you're more than safe in that at high school level. That you should be able to openly talk about all these things.
And I think people are also, because the word sexuality is in there, homosexuality. They think of it as a sex thing. It's like, it's also relation. Like, if a kid has a mom and a mom, or a dad and a dad, they can't talk about that. I have two dads. What the teacher's gonna go? Oh no, we can't talk about that. That you have two dads. We can talk about your friend's mom and dad. That's fine, but not not the fact that you have two fathers. That's no good. It's like, what the fuck is that?
You're not wrong.
It's not about the sex part. That sure, but with that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
Florida, what the fuck are you doing?
He's getting out of control because and again, as somebody who, look, I don't know if old Bitey's got it in him for another 4 years or if he can win. I just feel like Trump would be a horrific step back. I would much rather see Biden run against DeSantis. I'd much rather have Ron DeSantis than Trump. If it's gonna fall, if the Democrats are gonna lose, I'd rather them lose to DeSantis than Trump.
I don't know, man. DeSantis is banning all sorts of shit in Florida. If you imagine all that across the country, it's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, but I think he's just doing it to score points with the conservatives. But what I was gonna say was, that being said, he's overreaching, and honestly, the stuff with Disney is out of control, so much so, I don't know if you saw, but Chris Christie was doing an interview somewhere, and he's like, he even said, like, he's overplaying his hand. Like, what's the big deal here? You disagree with government, and now government's going to punish your company? Like, it just doesn't make there's nothing American about that. In fact, Christie said that used to be the shit that liberals, that's what we used to fucking scream at liberals for doing. He goes, and now you're up there and they don't agree with you, and suddenly you're trying to figure out all these different ways to punish that company. People give a lot of shit to Chris Christie, and listen, I wouldn't want to be stuck behind him on a buffet line, but I always thought he spoke with a level of common sense that you rarely get in politics. Like, I always thought
a little bit, but
I always thought he did a good. You just hate him because he's a conservative, but I always thought he did a good job.
No, stop that.
Okay,
I don't hate all conservatives. I don't hate
Republicans.
He was kissing Trump's ass for a long time, and it's like,
well, he was on the transition team. What are you gonna do? I mean, the guy's got to take
be on the transition team. That's what you're gonna do.
Good comeback, my friend. Good comeback.
So you got Ron DeSantis. He's everybody, all the Republicans and they're all like, all the banning stuff. You can't ban. It's free speech, First Amendment. First Amendment, free speech. They're cancel culture. Meanwhile, Ron DeSantis is sitting there. Nope, you can't say this. You can't read this book. You can't talk about this in school. He's just canceling shit left and right. No more Budweiser. No more this. No more that. It's like, well, stop canceling shit if you're against cancel culture. Everybody should have the choose to everything they want, right? I mean, but you're canceling shit left and right. You're doing more than Democrats are canceling.
I think he's overplaying his.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, Frank.
What?
Well,
What are Democrats canceled that you can't do anymore?
Hold on. Husband, get the book.
What book?
Get the book of what the Democrats canceling book.
Give me one.
Oh boy.
Well, we could figure out one. I think that
Go ahead.
we can't show titty anymore on the Super Bowl. That was. Oh wait, no, that was conservatives too. I don't know. Give me some time. I'll think about it. But the only thing that I want to say,
I can give you 9 things the Republicans have canceled, but you can't give me one thing the Democrats have canceled.
Whew.
You're welcome.
Freedom to bodies choices.
That's
What?
Republicans. Freedom of choice. They canceled that.
Oh, he's not right now. You see that, Anthony?
Who's not?
right? Who's not right?
His mouth is not it's not syncing with his.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Am I off? I'm not. Maybe on your screen. I don't know. I look.
No. I just think Ron DeSantis is overplaying his hand with this Disney thing, and I think he needs to let it go because it's starting to make him look bad. In the beginning, I got it. He was scoring points. Now it's like, okay, enough already. Now he looks just fucking petty because he got outplayed a little bit. Gummy flavors, Haribo gummies.
Love gummy bears or all gummy things.
Gummy bears. You know the Haribo, Haribo. Okay, they're green gummy bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What would you guess a green gummy bear flavor is?
I
Lime.
would say
Or apple.
lime. Or apple.
Lime, green apple, lime. These are great guesses. They just revealed that it's actually strawberry.
What?
Yeah.
my whole life is a lie. I have to go.
Yeah.
It's been strawberry since the beginning.
It has been strawberry since the beginning.
I don't know about that. I don't, to be honest, eating gummy bears, I never got any real fruit flavor out of those. I got sugar,
Just sugar. Just
but I
different
never
color.
tasted. I never ate a gummy bear and went, "Ooh, strawberry,"
Yeah.
or "Ooh, grape," or cherry. There's actually, I don't think there's a grape. That's weird. There's no purple. Is there a purple gummy bear? I don't think there is.
That's kind of the amazing part about this story is that we just eat these things and we go, oh, wait, that's strawberry? Like we had nobody's ever eaten one of those and go, this is strawberry. Not,
Because you're taking them in, you're eating them by the fistful. You're not sitting there going,
Yeah.
they're going, ooh, the
Fistful.
red one.
No, and for your information, Frank, to your point, there is no purple in the Haribo. It's green, red, yellow, and that like clearish white
Which is
Right.
pineapple.
and orange.
And orange.
I'll be honest, I don't love gummy bears. The roommate does, but I don't
I
love
could eat
them.
them all day. They're good.
I just
What's
I
weird
haven't had a
is
candy I didn't like.
when I'm in the mood for a gummy bear, I need one. I need it, and it's a whole entire bag, and then it's just feeling bad about myself right after immediately after.
Is there a candy you don't like?
Yeah,
What?
sweet tarts,
You don't like sweet
oh, they're
tarts?
disgusting.
awful.
Ugh. Worst flavor ever. I mean, worst
yeah.
candy ever.
Also, like the smaller generic sweet tart, same thing, hard candy. You crunch it and you just eat it. The shit they give out at Halloween. I don't know what those are, but I hate those too.
I don't know what that is, but I'll eat any candy. They're all good. I'll even eat what is it? The licorice jelly bean.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know how everybody hates the licorice jelly beans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll eat that. I don't care.
What's the best jelly bean?
Well, Jelly Bellies have all those weird flavors like popcorn and like chocolate cake and all that. Those are
Yeah.
pretty cool. The best one there, I would say, is pear. Did you ever have the pear Jelly Belly?
Mm-hmm.
That I could eat them. I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What's the best gummy bear?
I mean, I don't know. You want me to give you like the color?
No. Like the brand.
Oh, Haribo.
You think so? Like Haribo's the best for you?
What's the other brand? I don't even know the other brands.
Yeah, I don't think any of these are really all that recognizable. Though, you know who has a good one? Haribo. They're saying, okay, here's a list. Haribo Smart Sweets. I've never heard of those.
Don't know it.
Albanese. Never heard of those. Dylan's Candy Bar.
I've heard of Dylan's.
They make their own.
Oh, I
They
didn't
have
know
like
they
a
made their own.
Don't they have like a store like in
Yeah.
Manhattan? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the candy place you go and you fill a bag with shit. Which is, by the way, my favorite. That's the best way to do it. When you get the little bag at one of those candy places and you just scoop in the different kinds, you get the
It's like
shark
Willy
in
Wonka.
there. The fucking yeah. What is that gummy shark? I don't know what that is, but it's great.
It's like the blue and white shark thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
Jelly Belly makes gummy bears. You know who makes a good gummy bear? Believe it or not, Arizona iced tea. There are Arizona gummy
Oh,
bears.
I tried them. They're not good.
I had them today.
Really?
Yeah, I got them upstairs.
And you forgot? We were talking about this. You couldn't.
Well, you
remember.
said bears. I'm thinking gummy bear, gummy anything. You can't say bear. They're not bears. They're like.
I bet you
different
drink
shape.
it. You eat them with the nice Arizona iced tea as well. Or you're not an Arizona guy.
I'll drink Arizona if there isn't Snapple available.
Yeah, he's Snapple 1, Arizona 2. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. You know
I
who else
haven't had. No, I'm sorry. I haven't had a Snapple. I can't even tell you when.
Oh,
I can't.
Snapple's the best.
The last time you had a Snapple was the last time I read the Bible.
Right.
Jolly Rancher makes a good gummy bear too.
Do they?
Yeah. I think Jolly Rancher makes the best lollipop.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
They make a good lollipop.
It's a bold statement.
Charms, I
you.
think, is the best lollipop.
I'm a bold man. Charms.
With the bubble gum inside?
Yeah. Are you curious to find out what the top adult dolls are? We're talking about sex dolls.
Quick question before that.
Okay.
What do these celebrities do they have to sign off on this?
I don't think you sign off on these things.
Like if I'm a celebrity, someone could just make a doll and I have no say on that thing?
Well, if you're making sex dolls, forgive me. Not exactly the most reputable company, no? I mean, are you worried about
Fine.
things like that?
That's fine. But
I also think it's kind of like the same people who make the Halloween costumes where it's not like Lady Gaga, but it's like 2000s pop star. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like Jennifer Aniston. It's like Jennifer Blaniston or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and they also make like a lot of these like sex doll places are like customizable. So like they're people who are ordering them will be like, can you make me a Jennifer Aniston looking thing? So it's like that. It's also that kind of thing.
Well, it's not like you're gonna walk down the aisle of a store and see like a big box and it says Jennifer Aniston on it.
Right.
I see.
It says generic brunette friends doll.
I don't think you can say friends.
That's true. That's true.
Lowercase.
Companion.
You have to
doll.
lowercase it. Yeah, companion doll. All right, here's the top. Ready? This is what they get most requested.
Uh-huh.
Princess Diana. It's fucked up.
Really?
What?
Kate Middleton.
All right. So wait a minute. This place is obviously in the UK.
And Meghan Markle are the top 3.
All right. Well, we're talking UK. It's all royals now. Is it?
No, not entirely, because they also get like requests for dudes.
If you say King George, Charles.
Nope.
Okay.
Can you guess who the dude? I just saw a male sex doll's hairy ass. I mean, who's asking for that? Who's asking for that? I was like, make sure his ass is hairy.
Make sure it's nice and hairy.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
that's crazy. That is
Jeez.
crazy.
What
Listen,
celebrity
I've
has
got a
big
hairy ass, and in all my sexcapades, I've never once heard a girl go, "Oh, thank God your ass is so hairy. I'm so happy." What a relief that is.
God. Throw up. What? So all right. So these are the top 3 male.
No. Just the top man. The top male.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like
Nobody
Brad
is ever
Pitt
going to
or
guess this.
Never gonna guess it. Okay.
Never.
George
He's a
Clooney.
I'll narrow it down. He is a movie star. It's not George Clooney.
I'm gonna say Mr. Bean.
Great guess. It's not Mr. Bean.
All right. Colin Firth.
Good guess. No.
I'm going
Colin
UK.
Girth. What?
Yeah, Colin Girth.
Oh man, that was
That was
funny.
good. How about what's his name? Hugh
Grant?
Hugh Grant.
Nope.
It's a celebrity. I have to go UK. Movie star, you said.
Yep. Not a huge movie star, but he has starred in films. I'm gonna wrap this up in a second.
Oh man, Sean Connery. People get. All right, let's go to the chat here. We got George Clooney, Tom Cruise, Rob Lowe, and Sean Connery.
Rob Lowe is a good guess.
Rob Lowe. I met Rob Lowe once, and I embarrassingly enough, I used his first and last name. Ugh, why did I do that?
Did you say hi, Rob Lowe?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're so embarrassing.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Billy Crystal.
I'd fuck up Billy Crystal.
Mr. Saturday Night.
I love that
Night,
guy.
Monday night and Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I swear to God, if I had the money, I would buy that thing and just talk to him like he was in the room. Like there would be no sex involved. It'd
He'd be
just
fully
like,
dressed.
I'd be like pretend interviewing. Fucking Billy
You
Crystal.
put a suit on him. All right, Billy. Ooh, Jerry Seinfeld. I don't think he's been in many movies, but
No.
who? Let's see. It's a movie star. Oh, we're never gonna guess it. You're saying?
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. What do you got?
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. I was gonna guess
Hard.
Jason Statham, which is pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Tom Hardy. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
He's
Tom
a
Hardy.
big deal. He's been in a ton of movies. Tom Hardy.
I guess so, but when you're talking about like George Clooney and Tom Cruise, he's certainly not up there.
Well, no, he hasn't been around as long, but Tom Hardy's been in some big shit.
All right, this is the
For
most.
God's sake.
Can I tell you the most disgusting part of this whole story?
What?
It's not the hairy ass.
It's not the hairy ass. These dolls go for $1,000. You could buy one of these dolls for $1,000,
Oh, okay.
or you could rent it
Oh.
$750 for a 3-day play, as they call it.
If you're spending $750,
Just commit.
spring for the extra $250. Throw in the extra $250. Even if you throw it away after 5 days, you're coming out ahead.
Who
Or
wants to
are you?
rent a sex? There is no
No.
cleaning product on this planet.
Nope.
Mm,
Yeah.
maybe.
Whose job is it to clean those things?
I don't fucking know. I
mean,
really don't know.
You'd have to have like one of those ET suits with when the government kidnaps ET.
Yes.
That's what I'd have to be wearing to get anywhere near those things.
Mm-hmm. ChatGPT is all the craze. That's the AI, thing where you prompt it with something and it'll give you a whole bunch of information. ChatGPT's parent company, OpenAI, is working with a robotics firm
Oh.
to develop a prototype for a
Sex doll.
for an AI system built into a robot. So basically a replacement human is what I'm calling it.
We had a good run.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Without us, we wouldn't have these AI robots to wipe us out.
Exactly.
True.
There's no story here or material. There's just the end is near, and that's it.
What are you gonna do? How do you think they do it? You think it's just straight up murder, or is it like they like release a thing that kills us all, or they're just going around stabbing us?
Good point. I don't know.
Are we gonna be able to fight whatever they do, or is it just like we're not even in the
In
same
iRobot, wasn't there like a central brain?
There was, yes.
I
And
think
it
once
switched all the good robots bad.
yeah, I think once once a central brain gets involved, we're fucked. I think then it's
No, I think the opposite. If there's a central brain, easy to take it out. That's one. You got to focus all your firepower on one spot. That's easy. But
Did
if
you see
each
Megan?
thing, yes.
Okay.
If
Did you-
each
Did you see what?
Megan.
The movie Megan.
Oh no, I didn't see that. Go ahead, Frank.
It's good. They're doing a sequel. If each robot is acting independently on its own, and there's no central thing that you have to take out in order to wipe them all out, that's a problem. If you
Yeah,
have
but
to
I
take
don't
each
know.
one out individually.
I don't know if robots can form that much of an army bond without there being a program involved.
The internet.
There's got to be one of the robots has got to be able to come up with something to convince all the other robots to join me in killing all the humans.
That's the internet. They're all. You think these things aren't going to be connected to the internet? And they're going to start talking.
No, they're going to be connected to the internet.
Yeah, and they're going to start talking to each other, and they're going to be like, "Hey, what do you think? What day's good for you?"
Yeah,
and that's that.
When the robots start going by, going May 15th, and you're like, "What?
Honey, where are we going May 15th?
We're calling each other, going, "Did your robot say May 15th around 2:00 today?" It did. Oh shit!
Damn it!
It's fucking coming.
Oh well.
This is it. I learned today that Rachel McAdams does not shave her armpits.
Yeah, I saw this.
You saw this?
I feel like I've seen her. She's in movies with shaved armpits. No.
I don't know, but Maria Margulies is not shaving her armpits, and she's like, "I'm not shaving my armpits because Rachel McAdams doesn't shave her armpits."
Okay.
I think this is disgusting, to be totally honest with you. But what it reminds me of is, like, how hot do you have to be to excuse a disgusting trait? Like, Rachel McAdams is hot enough for me that if she was like, "Do you want to bang me in my hairy armpits?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I could look past that for you."
Well, okay, so this is like a new, liberal thing. It really is, because
Here we go.
It's on TikTok too.
Count. I'm gonna do what you do to me. How much time went by?
The libs did cancel shaving armpits. That's one. We finally came up with one. Good job, Janine.
Wait, what was it?
They canceled shaving armpits.
There you go.
That's not true.
No, they really did. Well, it's like a woke thing. It really is.
Since the 60s, they've been doing that. But go ahead,
How is
Janine.
that a woke?
It is, though.
How is that a woke thing?
On TikTok, there is it's not a challenge. It's just a thing now where women are not shaving their armpits, and they're not also shaving their woohoos. So there's women on there wearing like bikini bottoms, and you could see, I'm sorry to say, it looks like a bunch of spiders crawling out of the bottom of their shorts.
Oh boy. Hey, if they're comfortable walking around like that, that's their business.
I'll tell you what, there are some guys that are very much into that. Like they are very much into that. I think most of them came to their prime in the 70s, but they are still very much. I mean, Janine, you must run into that with all the old guys you probably know.
I'm thinking what he likes right now that you said that.
Oh boy.
I wonder. I'll ask him next time I see him. I don't care.
Hey, if women are comfortable, if there are women who are comfortable without shaving their armpits and anything else, that's their business.
See, but I got to tell you, I would guess that it is so uncomfortable to have hair down there and over here. Like, I would think it's much more comfortable not to have the hair.
First of all, yeah, I'm sorry.
We have the hair in our armpits, and it's not uncomfortable.
You know who shaves his armpits? One of your friends, one of the male friends in the group.
In our group?
Yes, he does.
Is he bald?
Yes, he does. Yes, he is.
Oh, Jesus.
Has been for a very long time, too.
I'll tell you what, if I was going to give a pass to somebody, it would be him, because once you're up here, I mean, what's to stop you from just, just keep going? That's not a big deal.
I would use a different razor.
Probably a good call. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably a good call. What is, Janine, the equivalent? Like, because I honestly, and I hate to offend people, but if a girl had a hairy pits, I'd be like, that's disgusting to me. What is the equivalent for a dude?
For me,
Yeah, like what's the equivalent of a girl not shaving her armpits on a guy? Like, is there something that when you see it, you're like,
Don't
because-
get mad. Don't get mad right now.
hairy arms?
Oh,
You're gonna
it's
say
the-
hairy arms,
no.
aren't you?
No, I'm
It's
not.
the beard.
It's the beard. I'm
For
sorry.
real?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You didn't get that from her tone of "Don't get mad,"
I'm
looking right at
sorry.
you.
I thought it was gonna be a hairy arms. I could have sworn it was gonna be hairy arms.
Oh no. That's fine for me. It is. Oh, you know what I don't like though?
What?
Well, it's not that I didn't like it. It just, I don't know why it bothered me on this one person. Hairy, really, really hairy knuckles.
I got that too, kid.
No, but yours are
You're a
different.
Neanderthal. It doesn't care.
Yeah, no, it looked. I'll just say it looked weird on this person, and every time I saw it, I'd be like, "Oh God, no."
You start
but-
gagging a little.
Yeah, I mean, I think every girl is different. I don't know.
Your
I think
husband doesn't have facial hair?
No.
No, I don't.
I always thought he had like a little scruffer or something.
He might have 5 o'clock shadow every now and then, but I don't
No.
think he has a beard.
Do you make him shave? Like, because any guy would just let it go. He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't like hair on his face, and also it bothers me on my.
Okay. All right.
Well, you asked.
No, we didn't. No, we did not. Bird
I wonder-
says,
I wonder
"My
if I had
hoo-ha
that would've
hair,
bothered
my
him.
choice."
My hoo-ha hair, my choice. That is true.
I agree. Hey, everybody.
Although I
you're
will say,
comfortable that way. You're comfortable that way.
I appreciate Janine's example. I feel like it's unfair because hairy armpits, like you can see a girl and be like, oh, she's hot. And then all of a sudden she goes like this. And you're like, oh, now I have something to contend with. Whereas a beard, you see that immediately on the face. Like there's like, is there like a hidden I guess the knuckles thing would be a better example. Because that's not something you see right away until you get up close to somebody and start talking to them. And then you realize, oh my God, they have Neanderthal knuckles.
Well, okay. I think for girls it's different because we expect guys to just be hairy, like, and
Yeah.
disgusting. No, I'm just kidding. I just to be like it's just like okay, especially if they're Italian.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if they're Italian, like you just kind of expect it. I know some women don't like back hair. To me, it's not that I don't like back hair. What I don't like is weird back hair patterns. That is just, I don't know why that bothers me. That bothers me when it's just not like uniform.
Anthony shaves a world map into his back.
That's true.
It's amazing.
But
You
and,
look like a mano lantern.
no,
But
it's
you
just
can't get to
like
Antarctica. It's not good.
if there's big patches, I'm like, what happened there? What happened there?
It is true though. Men get weird hair where it'll only be on like the two, like it'll
Blades,
be on
shoulder
the.
blades.
Not
Yeah.
everybody. Not everybody.
Yeah.
But-
It's weird.
Actually, I just love a funny story because this is funny. After my ex-boss got divorced, he had a bright idea to go wax his back, right? I don't know why he was like, I'm getting divorced. Let me go wax my back, right?
This guy continues to amaze me.
This guy
And
is an
chest too, I
enigma.
believe.
Every time you tell a story about this guy, I'm just like, unbelievable. Go
So
ahead.
he's like, what do you think? And I'm like, I mean, it's going to hurt. You never had anything waxed before, right? Nope. Okay, well, it's going to hurt. Okay. I'll never forget. I forgot why. I had to meet him at the place after. I don't know if I had to bring him his car or keys, something weird. And he walks
Gauze
out.
pads.
He walks out, and I see in his face, I go, what's wrong? He goes, that wasn't good. I don't feel so good. I was like, what? He literally was nauseous. Okay. And he was in pain and he was itchy for days that I believe the doctor had to give him like a steroid. So
What
he,
a
Oh, come
wuss.
on.
What a
yeah.
wuss.
And he didn't even have that much back hair. Like it wasn't like, I don't know.
How do you know what back hair he had?
Because everybody went to the Spartan race together.
Yeah.
She had
At
to
work.
count it once. That was her job that day.
There probably was. Yep.
You
Wouldn't
have
put it past them.
570 hairs. Can I go home now?
All right, JSabs, you had a story about a court appearance that you just had to make recently, right?
Is this with the traffic ticket?
No, this was
Okay.
something else.
I got a registration ticket. In town of Babylon, like one of the parking lots, right?
Registration expired?
Yep, but I had it at home, but I didn't want to put it on my car because I have a car recall and they might have to take off the windshield. So what happens after you take the sticker off the windshield? No bueno. You can't really put it back on. It won't be the same after that. It just won't be the same. How I know this is because last year I had to replace my windshield twice because a rock hit it twice within days. I'm not kidding you, days.
Well, you know what you're supposed to do is you put the registration just in the dashboard.
Well, that's what I didn't. Somebody said that doesn't work. And I was like, okay.
If it's registered to the car, it doesn't matter if it's on
right.
It should be, if they could read it, you should be fine.
So anyway, I told the roommate maybe 5 weeks ago to put it on, but you know how men are. Okay. So plus I didn't want to get blamed for fucking that up. Okay. So I go to court. I had to bring my kids with me because I didn't have anyone to watch them.
Sympathy vote. I got
Smart move.
That too.
Yeah.
I go to the front of the building. It said on a piece of paper, for court, go in the back. Okay.
That's what she said.
Now, that's what. So, what's funny is there was literally no parking around there. So I parked in some lot behind the court that was connected to a daycare, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll get another ticket. We'll see. Turns out it was like a regular lot, but it was connected to it. Anyway.
Wait, did you drive the car without the registration to the court appearance?
Oh, no. I made my husband put the thing on that night, the night I got the ticket.
Okay.
Because I was like, no, you have to fix this now. Sorry. So I go, kids in tow. I check in. They're like, all right, sit down. Now, it's a room full of people. And I'll just say it was like night court. It really was. So what they do is the judge calls you up, asks you the same questions. Everybody pretty much there was for registration. Okay. Expired or parking in a handicap spot. Okay, fine. Now I see him look at me and then ask the girl next to him, the lady with the 2 kids, what's her name? Let's try to get her out of here. And I was like, oh, that was really nice.
Good sign.
Nice.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Then they call my name in the back and I'm like, uh-oh. So I get up. The guy's like, all right, so what's the deal? What happened? So I told him, he was like, all right, just say guilty and they'll lower it to $35. I was like, okay, whatever. He's like, I printed out proof that I ordered it back in January. I was all set, right? He was like, I understand. He's like, next time, just leave it in the windshield. Okay, fine. Go sit down. Now, the court's sort of quiet. My daughter decides to lift her ass cheek up and fart so fucking loud.
They declared a mistrial.
Take away this defendant. And I was like, mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified.
Did everybody laugh?
Now, she just looked at me and I'm like, I said her name. I was like, oh, hello. The lady next to me was dying. The lady behind me was dying. And she looked
laughing or like choking to death?
laughing.
Oh.
She's like, excuse me. And then I couldn't help it. My face was so red. I don't know why. I was just so, and then I couldn't, you know, when you can't stop laughing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop laughing. And then the judge calls me. Now I'm still laughing. And I was like, oh my God, he probably thinks I'm being a dick by laughing. Like, he didn't hear it because he was talking to someone. But I'm sure that they told him after I left that she farted. So, and she's just like, excuse me. But it was just so funny. Anyway, ended up paying $35 and that's it.
So you said guilty.
Yeah.
And they said, all right, $35. What was it before it was $35?
$100.
All right.
But
not bad.
they tell everybody to plead guilty, and they lower every single charge.
Interesting.
So, come on.
Yeah,
I wonder what happens if you would have said not guilty.
I know. Then I was wondering that when I left.
Because they will never let you go then. Because if you start, like, they don't want you to fight. They just want your they're there for your $25 and move on.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Because, yeah, if you don't show up, you pay the $100, and that's a win. And if you show up, you pay the $35. It's another win. They're just bringing in money. That's all it is.
That's it. But it was just funny because I was like, oh my God, like, am I going to get in trouble for laughing right now? But I have to say the funniest thing is people weren't sure how to address the judge. A couple of people bowed in front of him. I was like, is this a Seinfeld episode right now?
Amazing.
Like, it's just like people like, what?
Just, yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Yes.
That's it.
You don't even have to say Your Honor. Like, there was just a weird.
It's good
people.
to show a little respect.
No, yeah, I guess so. But I'm saying, like, they really just had no clue, and you could tell, like, a lot of them were so nervous. I was like, people, do you know where the fuck you are? Like, come on.
Yeah, this is traffic court. This isn't.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
This isn't the OJ trial.
I know.
What are we doing here?
It was just very strange. Very strange. And you know what? It's the same room as, I'm sure you know, Anthony, that guy from Babylon who comes up on everybody's TikTok about his fight with the
Kit Kat, whatever. What's the Kit something?
Austin Kit.
Austin Kit. Yeah.
Now there's this guy, he's on TikTok. He had a problem with his house. So what happened was he built his house. He built his house, and I don't know if it was like the buildings manager and the construction company are kind of having a fight because the house is unlivable. He can't. It's like he showed a video.
Code or something.
Something code enforcement guy. I don't know. It's all messed up. But he went on TikTok and blasted the village, so it's like a big thing. And he made fun. It's just so stupid. He made fun of them for having a Christmas tree that was decorated for St. Patrick's Day.
That was funny. I did see that one.
It was stupid, but it was funny. They have a tree there now that's decorated for 4th of July or Memorial Day, whatever. And I saw it, and then I started laughing again. And I was like, "Oh my God!" So it's the same room, but yeah.
Because he
goes room to house that tree.
He goes into the town boardroom, and then like the last thing he's always complaining, so they're so used to him now, and he's become like a TikTok star. And in the last episode, he goes, "I just have one more thing to say." He's like, "Can we decorate the Christmas tree for St. Patrick's Day? Because it's still fucking sitting in the corner." And it got a big laugh with everybody. But I honestly saw that one. I started skipping his shit because I just don't give a fuck.
I know it keeps coming up on mine though, and I'm like, oh, but it comes up on a lot of people's, like, that I know who don't live here.
Yeah, he kind of caught the wave a little, the algorithm wave, and it became like this thing everywhere because he got a big following from it. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't know how much the guy, he's building a $2 million house and he's crying over some bullshit. It's like, I cannot fucking feel pity for you. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure you have some real issues here, but I got my own problems, pal. I don't give a fuck.
Well, here's the thing. He got a following from people who don't live here in New York even. And those people went on the mayor's page and started like bashing her, which was really mean. And she has cancer, so she wears wigs. And so these people came on the page, started bashing her wigs. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on, people. Up. Yeah, it's like
people are dicks.
People can be real assholes sometimes.
Wait, I want to tell you this. He stood out of this village hall with like something written in pig's blood, he said. Did you see that, Anthony?
No, I didn't. I stopped getting his videos because the last two that somebody sent to me, I just skip past them. I don't look at them anymore.
I know, me either. I'm like, okay.
I can't be bothered. I didn't see the pig's blood thing because it's like enough. I'm there for you. You're fighting the government. Okay, I get it. But like on the 6th video, it's like I don't give a fuck anymore.
Well, the thing is, he tries to go to every meeting, so I was kind of hoping that he was there. I really was. Yeah, because I was like, okay, this is kind of boring, but you know, maybe like liven it up a little here.
How many of these videos can you do?
I'm gonna send it to you, Frank, because
no thanks. No,
there's a lot. Yeah, because then you're gonna have to see them. There's
No,
a lot of
thank you.
videos. What would you say? There's 50 videos?
I don't even know, but I know I honestly have no idea because I just refuse to go to his page. But it's that kind of thing where he caught a little heat, he got a little following, and so now he's just gonna go there to keep doing the same old bullshit, and it's like enough already.
I feel like is he doing it for the, you know, to change stuff and to fight, or is he doing it now for the views?
Now it's for the views. I believe.
Views. Yep.
You tell me if I'm wrong, Janine.
I just looked at it. It's 212 videos that he has, but he's just doing it for the views now.
How many followers?
94,000.
Yeah.
1.6 million likes though. So.
Good Lord.
But I bet you if he tried to get a crowd together in Babylon, 12 people would show up.
Right.
That's how it works. Unless you offer like a free T-shirt or something.
Not even that. Those people are just not here. Like Janine was saying, they're just not here.
Oh, that's true.
They're not here.
You know, because didn't your sister-in-law say too? Like he's annoying and nobody fucking likes him. Like he is
annoying,
causing a problem more than anything.
He is. Everybody is like annoyed by him. The only people who are like supporting him is like his dad. So
that's nice, I guess.
But to me, he's annoying because he goes and he sits outside this village hall and like just makes videos and like complains and tries to get in the building.
Yeah, see, at a certain point, it becomes he's just doing this now just to get. He's not doing it for the fight anymore. He's doing it for the likes.
Yeah,
maybe I'm speculating. I could be wrong. Maybe every cause he's going after is a just cause, but who the hell knows?
Believe me, it's not.
Okay.
So wait, so what happened now? So then so that's it, $25. You couldn't even say to the judge, did you? 35. Oh, 35. Did you hear the fart? Is that worth a $35 discount? And brought joy to everybody?
I was gonna say something like that, but I was like, oh God. Was it the fart? That was really fun. I was like, oh my God.
Hold you in contempt.
Really?
That's pretty funny.
So then wait, the funniest thing, we had something at my daughter's school last night. It was like a bedtime story hour. And she told her teacher, Mrs. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what happened? I farted in court.
Nice. See, that's a story for your friends. I like that. That's good.
Right.
You tell everybody. Now the whole internet knows.
My daughter farted on me tonight.
Oh, see?
Yeah, she
hasn't farted on you.
She was just like, oh, like she was doing this thing where she jumps on me and everything, and she goes, "Wait, Dad, wait." I'm like, "What?" Just right in my face.
Farts will always be funny, no matter what age you are. I'm sorry to say.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. They're amazing until you get a whiff, and then it's all
right.
It's the most heartbreaking.
Crying.
It's the most heartbreaking part about being a parent because on the one hand, you just applaud the comedic timing of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, you just can't.
Well, there's nothing to
You can't praise her for it.
Why not? You could praise her for it. The only thing.
I'll tell you why not, because then you'll get a fart to the face every day for the rest of your life.
Because then it's like, oh, it's funny. Okay,
well,
here
you
we
do
go.
it to her and see how she likes it. There you go. Here's one from your dad who has quite a bit more mass than you.
Right.
Who's got
the kid in a coma.
I got IBS issues, kid. We're in for a real time.
This is a 40-year-old gut you're talking about. So
well, I've
had ice cream. Oh, you know what I'm? Okay, I have to ask Janine a question, and then we'll get to Frank wants to talk about Netflix. This has been, I don't know why. Well, I know why. I'll tell you why. It's dumb, but it has been burning in my brain for at least 48 hours.
What?
Okay, you know how Janine doesn't like dunking cookies in milk.
Ugh.
Yes.
She hates it. It grosses her out, right? Something to do with the softening. I forget what it was. Whatever.
Soggy.
sogginess. So my neighbor buys like ice cream for the kids. Like she's just like, I miss the kids. She's a very sweet old lady. She goes to the supermarket. She buys them like ice cream. So she bought them. The last flavor she bought them was cookies and cream. And it was Friendly's cookies and cream. And I'm like, it's pretty good. It's like jam packed with Oreos. But it made me think, I'm like, does this gross Janine out? Because it's not like a dunked, it doesn't. It's not a dunked cookie, but it's not a hard, Oreo cookie because it gets soft and like chewy. So that's okay?
That's okay because it's this level of sogginess. It does not get there with just like plain milk.
Because it's soft and not soggy.
Yep.
I like
this is like when I asked Frank if he liked the animal chewing. I was wrong about that too. I would have lost money on this one.
Yeah, you would have lost. Animals, cartoons, doesn't bother me. Someone chewing. The point of it is it's gross if the person is being obnoxious with it. Right. I don't know why. There's a correlation there.
I know Frank doesn't like chewing. But I have a real problem when people slurp. Holy fuck, I want to kill someone when I hear someone slurp.
Slurping like soda or slurping soup?
Oh, slurping soup and slurping coffee.
Yeah, slurping.
When my father slurps soup, I get enraged. I have to walk out of the room. I'm not kidding you.
That's me. That's me with chewing. That's me with chewing. I want to tear the world down when I hear that. I used to work. There was a guy it's in a cubicle. I used to work in a cubicle. There was a guy with his back to me in the next cubicle behind me, and the whole office is dead silent. Okay, there's not even music playing. There's nothing. He would have a cup full, like a Dunkin' Donuts cup full of ice, and he would chew ice all day.
Oh, that's not even good for your teeth anyway.
And he would crunch it and chew it, and then he'd chew on his straw, then he'd chew on his pen, and he'd shake and it would be the loudest fucking thing you've ever heard in your life. And I used to blast. I had my headphones on. I used to blast whatever music I was listening to because it was just so obnoxious. And I wanted to turn around and go, shut the fuck up. I wanted to hang signs like a no chewing zone. Like I would talk to my boss about it. Like, I can't take this anymore.
My brother has that.
Oh,
choose ice?
So terrible.
No, he can't take when he can hear people chew. Like,
it's so obnoxious and annoying. Like, how do you not hear that? Like,
I know. How do you not hear yourself slurping? Like you're literally making such a big noise. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. This is the first thing we'll agree on, and also.
Yeah, but that's not. Can we stop you for a second? That's not fair. Coffee's hot sometimes. You got to slurp a coffee a little bit.
I'm sorry. I know how to fucking drink coffee without slurping it. Like
when it's super hot, when you first take that first couple sips.
First of all, I don't really drink hot coffee. I really don't. I drink iced coffee. But if I do drink hot coffee and it's too hot, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm not gonna slurp and fucking annoy someone and also burn my tongue. There you go.
Like a freaking serial killer.
Fucking two of you, I can't take with your life rules.
I know this is kind of mean, but say my parents will come out, and my mom will usually like cook something or cook here or whatever. They're kind of forbidden to bring any type of soup because if I hear my father slurp, I don't even know. I go crazy.
Mm-hmm. So he's coming out to watch your children, visit with your family, and you're like, you can't bring soup to my house.
Sorry, you're not allowed. No soup.
Oh my God.
No soup for you.
Brought you into this world, and you can't even have a fucking a little egg drop bowl.
Ew, that's the most disgusting soup ever.
Egg drop?
I like egg drop. Egg drop's good.
Oh, I don't like soup.
Can I tell you something? I'm one of those people that I think I'm better than everybody because I go like this. Put a little wonton in that egg drop for me. Let's mix those two together.
Is that legal? Can you do that?
Highbrow. Oh, big time. We think we're better than everybody else. We're just like, look at us mixing our soups.
Wow.
Wait, you tell the people making it to do that, or you just mix it yourself?
Either or.
They'll do that for you? I never knew.
Yeah, it's on Chinese takeout menus, the mix. Cool. Egg drop wonton mix.
I agree.
something.
I agree, Haywood. Oh, the consistency is so. I can't even think
No,
about
you
it.
know what's snot like, and I don't. I think it's actually pretty good, but it is snot like. Is lobster sauce.
That is very snot like.
Do you ever have Chinese food? It's whatever chicken and lobster sauce or something.
Yeah.
Shrimp and lobster sauce.
Yeah.
It's very.
Oh no, I've
mucusy.
never tried that before.
It's just it's that you put your regular food and just cover it in a big thing of mucus.
Yeah. It is very mucusy. It is impossible to eat that
It's
with
good,
that.
though.
Like you have to put that on top of rice to eat it. You just can't just eat it by itself.
The rice has to absorb some of that mucus.
It absorbs it and makes it work, but by itself, it's not good.
It's good though. Oh.
Let's go back to Janine doesn't eat soup. Is it because of your disgust for people slurping? Is that why you don't enjoy it?
Sort of, yeah. I would say that's probably part of it.
It's
What
that.
about
lie.
chowders and stuff?
What about a chat? Good question, Frank.
I'm not a big soup person. We've talked about this before. I'm
Man,
not.
you don't.
It's
You
the
don't like a lot of
slurping.
different things.
I
It's
know,
the slurping combined with the fact that she's always 108 degrees. That's why I bet you she can't have. She doesn't like soup.
That is it. I'm almost like
Gazpacho's cold. Have gazpacho.
tomato base. Mm-mm.
I gotta tell you, I don't like gazpacho either. It's not right to me. It's never right. Just I don't care what it like. I've had my uncle took me. He's like, this is like $40 gazpacho. Have it. I'm like, this tastes like shit. I can't. It's just disgusting to me. It's like, heat it up.
I like all soups. All soups, chowders, they're all good.
I gotta tell you, I can't get over this cookies and cream ice cream thing. How that's okay, but
Yeah, because it's
It's
not
not-
soggy.
It's
No,
not soaked in milk.
no. Mm-hmm.
soaked in frozen milk is what it is.
Here's something that'll make you throw up. I don't know if your kids
Oh.
had this, but my nieces, when they were little, had, that pacifier with the mesh.
Oh yeah.
And my brother and his wife, they would put cookies in there, like a chocolate Chips Ahoy cookie.
Oh no.
And the kids would, it looks like a pacifier, but the cookie is in like a mesh, and they would just suck the cookie through the mesh.
That
It would
sounds
get all-
absolutely disgusting.
It would get all soggy, and it was the
I'm
grossest
shocked
thing
by
to
your
look
brother.
at.
Not Deanna so much, but your brother, yeah.
It was just so disgusting when they would change
It
that or take
would
that
be all over them.
Can I tell a 2-minute Frank's brother and sister-in-law story?
You could try.
So Janine today, I don't know if you want to tell this story. Janine texts everybody today about catching a couple fighting. What was it in the car, like next to you or something?
Yep. No, I love that. I love that. That's like one of my favorite things in life. Go ahead.
Yeah. And like the
To an
piece of shit
accident
Seinfeldian characters we are, we're all like, it is great, isn't it? Don't you love seeing a marriage fall apart? One time we were leaving from a gathering at our friend's house, and Frank's brother and his sister-in-law leave like a second before. Like we all kind of stagger out, but we're parked in different places, So we pull up to this light, and we pull up next to your brother and your sister-in-law, and all we see is your sister-in-law just lost in a song, just singing at the top of her lungs and like dancing and pointing to your brother, and your brother is just like sitting
Hating his life.
just hating life. And we were watching for like 45 seconds until she finally turned around.
That is pretty funny. I love
Did you
catching people
hear
when
the
they
song?
get into it too. Yep.
Oh, I
What was the
forgot what's. We'd have to ask her. She has to remember. I forgot what song. I don't know. I don't remember what. It was years ago. It was like 10 years ago.
She's not gonna remember what song it was.
Oh, it was a
Man,
funny moment. I'll never forget the look on your brother's. He was just kind of like sitting there, just praying for a heart attack, as she was just having the time of her life, singing and pointing.
That is really funny. See?
Catching people singing in the car is pretty great too.
It's
Going
fucking
nuts and dancing and shit.
amazing.
You try to turn the back in the day when everybody just had radio. You try to like find what song
Find the
they're-
station.
Yeah, same here.
that they're singing to.
Yeah.
Now it's impossible.
Yeah. All right, that's it. The Netflix story, Frank. You wanted to talk about Netflix?
Just a quick thing. Today I think they announced that, and I think my wife and I are one of the last customers to do this. We actually still have the DVD package
No.
I forget about this all the time, and I'm still appalled.
We get, because there are some things on Netflix that you can't just stream it. So we have one DVD a month, and the only reason we never got rid of it is because once you got rid of it, you can't get it back. So we were like, you know what, we'll hang on to it, $4 a month. What the hell? So we get one DVD a month, and they're officially ending it September. No more DVD plan.
Oh.
So we are the
Wait,
last.
You pay $4 extra?
$4 extra a month for the one DVD.
For one DVD.
I don't know if it's like $3. I don't know what the hell it is.
Why would you pay extra for that? That's crazy. Do you actually watch these things on DVD?
Because sometimes they're not available. You know, they just mail them to us and we drop them off in the mail. And sometimes it's a movie that's not available unless you buy it or whatever.
So what are they mailing you, a catalog to choose from?
You just look online. They have the, you know, you set up a queue of all the DVDs that you want, and they just once you return one, they send you the next one.
What's the last one that you got?
Tremors.
Oh God, I hope something bad happens to you. Is that the box right there? Can you hold that up for everybody?
This is not a box. This is an envelope.
The envelope, excuse me. Yeah, can you hold that up so everybody can see?
This is the envelope right here.
Is that 1998 to 2023? Is that what that is?
That's what that says.
So that's the envelope that it comes in.
This is the envelope that the DVD comes in.
Wait, Rhoda just... Frank, are you sure you're not someone's grandpa?
Maybe. But we still every now and then we watch DVDs. The problem was, Tremors, you can only buy it or whatever. So we're like, I wanted to watch that movie. My wife's never seen it. So we rented it from Netflix. They sent it. We were very happy. We watched it. It was good. But we never canceled it, because once you cancel it, you lose it forever. You can't sign up for it anymore. And now September, no more DVDs. They're getting rid of the whole thing.
I can't even. I have I don't even know.
What?
I don't even know. I have no words.
I have no words either. Yeah. This idea of let's not cancel because if we want to ever go back, we're screwed is beyond me.
But we also used it. It's not like we never used it.
Funniest part about this is you could buy Tremors for $3.99 online.
$3.50, $3.49.
Yeah. Can I tell you something? I'm back to buying movies. I've had enough. I can't.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw Super. Wait, I have a question. Do you say Super Mario or do you say Super Mario?
Super Mario.
Mario, right?
It's not Mario.
Thank you.
Those people should be shot and killed.
I agree. I saw that last weekend.
You saw it?
Very good.
Was it
Saturday.
good?
It was really cute.
Yeah, I want to see it.
You have to see it in the theater, though. I think.
Really, I can't just watch it at home.
No. Maybe Netflix will send you the DVD.
Not if it comes out after September.
In 2028.
Do you think they'll do something to commemorate? Will they just what? Because clearly there's a warehouse full of DVDs. You think they would just be like, hey, if you have one, just fucking keep it? Do you have to send back your last couple? What are they going to do with it? I
don't know. I have no idea. If you don't send it back, they have no clue. They charge you for it. I don't know.
What's going to happen now? They're not going to I get in the past charging you for it because they have to send
property.
But they have to send it back out to people. What the fuck are they going to do with it now? It's useless.
I don't know.
That should be what they say. They should be like, hey, everybody, just keep whatever you have.
That'd be nice. That'd be cool. But I don't know if they're going to do that.
Can I tell you why I'm mad at you?
Oh, God,
that you still have a DVD player in your house.
I know, right? I can't even believe it.
Yeah. Is it next to your 8-track?
We've had it since we moved in the house. It's been hooked up for 12 years. What do you want from me? We just never unhooked it and got rid of it.
It's time to move on, man.
I'm shocked. I'm in shock.
We still, every now and then, you pop a DVD. You don't need them anymore. Everything's online. But there are some movies that they don't have. And,
Is that before or after you correct the time on your analog clock?
Listen, my analog clock.
His analog cock. What?
Right. Listen, some. Okay, she's good. Sometimes the older things are pretty cool. You don't have a watch, analog watch or anything like that?
No. I do. It's in my drawer that I never look at.
I don't like you.
Your comedic timing on Janine leaving was great. If you want to hear what I thought about the Nintendo show, that'll be on the 420 show, which you can watch tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I'm the only one that hasn't seen Mario.
Yeah.
Damn it. I have to watch. Last night was. Oh, last night? No, today. They just released today the season finale of The Mandalorian. So my brother just texted me. Millhouse just texted me and said it was awesome. I have to watch that.
You know what? I haven't heard peep about it since it first, like 3 or 4 episodes in. I was hearing things. Now nothing. How many episodes? 8? 10?
Yeah, I think 8. It was. The story was moving along. There's nothing, monumental happened, really, for this season so far. But my brother said, he hasn't texted me about The Mandalorian yet, and then he just texted me the season finale is great. So we'll see what happens. I'm in.
All right. That's what's amazing to me too about your little Netflix issue is like there are times where I want to watch it, so I will I'll buy a movie every now and then if I need to watch it or want to watch it, but I never have this scenario where I'm like, oh, I can't find anything to watch. Let me check what's available on DVD. Like you're gonna find something somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's not like it's for movies that you can't get streaming, and we want it. Like if you think of a movie, maybe it's a newer movie, or that's what it's for. It's for a real, very, very new movie or a really old movie that you can't find anywhere. Chances are it's on. They had it on DVD.
Oh.
That's what we used it for. Lisha in the chat. She wants a little shout out. What's going on? Thanks for joining us for the last minute of the show.
Shout it out, baby. Yeah, that's it for us. Make sure you become a member. If you missed out on the 420 recording, that's because you weren't a member. So join up now. Link in the description below. Also, we got a link at anthonyonair.com. So check that out. 420 show tomorrow. Join us. We'll have a nice little time. I'm a train wreck. I'll admit it. Frank carries the whole thing.
Also true.
So
but what else is new?
Yeah. So that'll be that. And then we're back, of course, again on Friday. Anything else there? When is it? September? Are you going to get a bunch more DVDs before September?
At least 4 or 5. How many months? May, June, July, August.
You can only do 1 a month?
1 a month. That's the plan.
Yeah, I'd fucking load up if I were you. Because I don't think they're going to ask for that shit back.
That would be cool.
All right. Everybody have a great Thursday and Friday, and we'll see you at the end of both of those days.
Meat potato salad.